Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for watching. What I have today is a Fender Stratocaster. This would be a standard Strat. You can see it has a nice rosewood fingerboard. The dot inlays, these ones are kind of aged. Almost looks like clay, but they're not. And your typical single coil setup, which is the way I feel a Strat should be. Definitely that's the way they historically were. It's a bolt-on neck, of course. And this being an older Fender made in Mexico, these serial numbers on the front of the headstock, right there. They use the Fender sealed tuners, which are nice. I believe this would be, well, actually I don't know what the body's made of, so I just won't comment on it. I have some suspicions. It would probably be multiple pieces being made in Mexico. I remember seeing a video of the Mexican assembly plant, and they would put pieces of lumber as opposed to in the American ones there might be only one or two, and in the Mexican ones there's a lot more. Certainly never bothered me any. It has a 3-ply pick guard, and this is all pretty white. Some of the other stuff comes with an aged look. Back, I believe this was from the 90s, early 2000s, and they're just sort of into the white look. Standard stamped saddles on your bridge. And it does have a slot for the whammy bar there. So. And this one has a skunk stripe, which is where the truss rod is in behind there. But these are really well made. You can see the quality when you look at something like this, where the dots are in between where the maple meets the rosewood. And just a blank neck plate. I think the newer ones would have the little F stamped in there. But I like a Strat. It's one of my favorite guitars. It's probably because it's what I'm used to. But I'll just run it through some sounds. I'm trying to think of something to say that would differentiate this from the American ones. I'm sure the pickups are different, although this does have staggered pull pickups. So I can't be sure if they've been changed or just what's going on there. And I'm not going to take it apart to find out because it's working well. The trem block in there, I'm not sure if you can see it, it doesn't look huge. Probably an intermediate size trem block. And this one still has the plastic on the pick guard, which is kind of neat. So I'll just run it through some sounds for you here. Now I really like a Strat. I think it can do, I'm just used to it so it feels good, but so that's in the first position, which would just be this pickup. As you bring it up here, you get these two pickups. This is just typical Strat stuff. You probably know this, but and the further you get up, the more you're moving up here. I won't go through all the positions. I'm sure we've seen it all. But this gets a little muddier up near the front. Not quite the definition. When you're back at the bridge pickup, so that's it. It's a Strat made in Mexico, and this would be from the standard series. I wish I could tell you more about it. Strats are Strats. Comparing this to, say, a classic Vibe, I like this better. Same as you'll see in my other videos. I'm not quite sure why that is. This one feels more like an American guitar. And ironically, I'm not a huge fan of American Strats, but this kind of seems to fall right in that happy place in the middle. It feels substantial, nice weight to it. The pots, they kind of feel a little cheap, to be honest. I'm sure that would be better on an American guitar. And the pickups, I can't tell the difference between pickups, so I'm not a good person to ask about that. These sound fine. So anyway, have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the